If you have scoliosis, this is perfect for you. If you cannot get deep like this, you are welcome to put some books underneath your heels to help elevate if you have poor ankle mobility. Do this with me every day, and I promise you will thank me every single day. No, but seriously, this is so beneficial for you. Apart from your hip mobility, it strengthens the knees. It's like giving ankle flexibility and mobility, everything lower body related, super, super healthy for you. Great for longevity. If you did not know yet, I feel like we all know this by now. But just in case, and it also helps with our digestion. When your thighs are compressing to your lower abdomen, it helps so much. I like to think of it like a sponge. If you actually crumpled or crumple the sponge and then release it, it poofs out, right? So if you kind of let it go or get out of the post, that's kind of how it feels with your internal organs. And I love doing this, especially when I have gut pain. I always suffer from leaky gut, SIBO, PCOS. Not anymore now, but back in the day. And this is honestly my comfort zone or my comforting asana. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be fast, but I want and encourage you to do this every single day with me because it's super helpful to actually help support also your asana practice. Okie dokie, I invite you to begin in Molassana or Yogi Squat. Have your hands in a prayer position to your heart center or your spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, melt down. Good. Open your eyes. If you closed it with me, we're going to start by pushing one knee out. Woo! And then you can have the other hand drop down, whatever works for you. We're just going to really push it out just to where you can. Again, there's no pushing. Everything is going to be within your end range, okay? So it's going to be different for everyone. Good. Sometimes I kind of like to wiggle it here to lubricate the joints. And then back to center, doing that on the other side, pushing the other knee out. Ooh. And then maybe adding in some baby pulses up and down. Good. I'm not going to talk about a lot of the benefits of this. I think we already know this by now, right? But just in case you want to Google it so you can really know what are the benefits of this. I do this a lot, especially if it's my kind of rest day. Okay. Have your hands in a prayer position. One more time. Lengthen the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Melt. Release the tension all over your body. Good. Now we're going to spread our arms very wide. Look up. Inhale. Lean to one knee. And exhale. You're going to internally rotate both shoulders as you dip your torso down so it's easy to bend the elbows from behind. And then you're going to bind. This is binding yoga, clasping your fingertips or grabbing your wrist. Whatever works for your mobility, just do that. And then I like to drop my hands down to straighten my elbows as I puff out my chest, looking up, and I'm staying here. A few breaths. Good. Release the bind. Come back to your center. We're doing that on the other side. Big breath in. Spread the arms wide. Exhaling. Internally rotating both shoulders. Bending the elbows. It's easier as always. And clasping the fingertips or the wrist. And then dropping the hands down. Puff out the chest. Peel the shoulders back. Look up. I seriously wake up in Molassana after I pee. I cuddle with my dog this way. I feed my dog this way, a little buddy. And I also text actually this way, I'm on my phone this way. It's just so good. I love this. This is my resting position. All right, back to your center. We're doing that again, but this time we're going to add some Scandasana. Inhale, open up. Exhale again, internally rotate the shoulders, bend the elbows, grab your wrist or fingertips, and then drop the hands down, puff out your chest, look up. Good. From here, we're going to heel toe the other leg, okay? So heel toe meaning you're going to heel toe out. Little by little, heel toe, walking the feet out until you can get to your Scandasana or side lunge. Straighten the knee, and then now from here, I like to rotate my ankles. Obviously, this is really a deep requires a deep mobility range, right? So if you can't get here yet, I suggest you do and work on your mobility first. This is something I do for rest day if I want to do something, but I feel like I still want to rest, you know? Okay, from here, let go of the bind. Whoa, shake it up, right? It feels like everything is like whoop, stopping, and then drop the hands in front of you. Lift the hips up. Good. And then walk your hands towards the other side so you can get into your Scandasana here. Side lunge. Beautiful. I'm just going to adjust myself. Inhale again. Open wide. Exhale. Same thing. Internally rotate. Bend the elbows and then clasp your fingertips behind. Drop the hands down and puff out your chest. Look up. Good. And then rotate the ankle of that straight leg. Oh, wow. Everything is tight. So good. Beautiful. Release the bind. Good. Drop the hands in front and then lift up. Good. Now we're going to get into our straddle position. Finding your halfway lift, right? Flatten your back. Tailbone is going to stick out. Point it up towards the sky. Inhale here. Good. Exhale. Heel toe in to drop to your Molassana again. Yogi squat. Give it some pulses. Lengthen the spine. Good. And then rest in this position. We're just going to really get into our Molassana. Honestly, do this twice a day, morning and evening. And you will thank me every morning and evening. Hands behind your head. I like it behind my lower skull. Good. Open the elbows very wide. Feel tall here. Dropping the elbow behind your knee to one side. This is now our side stretch. I really love this. It's so good. Imagine doing this, so many things happening here. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, other side. Stretch the side body. Center, inhale. Drop to the other side. Elbow down, again, side stretch. Good. Last one, inhale. And then exhale. Good. Back to your center. Now, elbows are gonna be close towards each other as you round your back. So you're gonna now touch your chin to your clavicle. Really round, round, round as you now slowly drop the crown of your head down onto the mat. Doesn't have to be down low, just to where your end range allows. And now as you come up, you're gonna spread the elbow wide. Good. Look up first and then chest up. Inhale. Exhale, round. Tuck your chin to your clavicle. Drop the crown of your head down. Maybe lifting the hips up and then drop. Look forward slowly as you open the elbows, right? So head first and then chest lifting up and then your spine back bending. Good. Rounding. Puffing out the chest as you inhale up. So good. And last one here, round. Elbows are touching. Maybe dropping the crown of the head again. And then back to your neutral position. Relax here. Shake it up. Good. Now, hands in front. Palms are facing up. Bend the elbows. Good. Now, you're going to open the elbows wide and you're going to slide your hands somewhere along your waistline. From here, your elbows are inside of your knees, right? And then you're going to really squeeze your knees towards your midline or your spine. This way. Good. I love this. It helps to open the back. Really, as you round, you're now in a protracted shoulder blades, stretching. You're squeezing, you're not relaxed, and then opening again. Beautiful. We're doing that again. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Look down and open the knees wide. Look forward. Last one. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Look down. It's so good, right? It stretches even your lats. Good. And then open up. It's so good. All right. Now for my favorite. Hands underneath the foot And then the other. Beautiful. From here, you're not going to lose the connection of your belly and your thighs. You're going to lift the hips up, so lean forward and lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips as you straighten the knees slowly. You're now dropping the crown of your head down. Allow your head to hang heavy. We're now in our Uttanasana or forward fold in a wide stance, right? Wider than the hips. Good. And then from here, I like this as I decompress my spine, my wrist. This is also something I do after handstands because it's so good. As I do this, we're now going to focus on straightening the elbows as you allow your head to really hang heavy, maybe shaking it no. Good. And then straightening the elbows slowly. Ooh, stretching the upper back some more and holding it here. Oh, so good for the wrist. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, slowly, you're gonna bend the knees, lean your belly to your thigh, drop the hips behind, send it back. Good. And come back to your Molassana. Okay, we're doing that for 5, 4, 3. If you don't lose the connection of your belly and your thighs, it's actually easier to come up. 2 and 1. Good. Release the hands. And now, if you can interlace your fingers from here, I like to have my index finger out. Ooh, stretching now the shoulders and looking back and up. Woo, good job. A full body stretch. I love this. Slowly, you're gonna release the bind or come up, whatever works for you. If you cannot come up with the bind, then release the bind first. But if you can, we're now back or now in a standing position. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to your prayer position, down to your heart space. Thanking your body today for that quick Molassana stretch. I hope you enjoyed and make sure to do this on a regular basis. If you can do it every single day, you don't need to watch the video, but if you can memorize that, right? Morning and evening, I promise it will help so much with your mobility, longevity, so that if you slip as you age, when you get older, you have great ankle mobility, everything is gonna be stable so it doesn't get you injured. All right, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, make sure that before you leave, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye! But this month's theme is going to be Dragonfly Yoga Flow. Woo! At the end of this yoga calisthenics drills. 3, 4, 1, 2. As you push up and protract, you're going to really rainbow shape your body. And I want you to squeeze the glutes here. Because what we're doing is we're building to get to the skills that we are working on for the calisthenics. I like to exhale as I lean back and then inhale as I shift forward.